who do you think has the best chances, Pratyakshya?
So for the 15, I think I have nine nailed on starters. At least nine will probably be in the 11 or eight, let's say, and then there are a few questionable ones. So to start the nine nailed on ones, Rohit Paudel, captain, Devendra Singh Airi, Kushal Bhurtel, Asif Sheikh, Gulshan Jha, Sumpal Gami, Nandan Yadav, Karan Kesi, and Sandeep Rameswamy. These are the nine ones who should be in the squad, who will be in the squad 100%. Then there are a few questionable ones, as I said. Let me find it. So my 15 has, apart from these nine, Lokesh Baum as my second choice wicketkeeper, Kusal Malla, Sher Malla, Avinash Bora, Sandeep Zora, and Adil Alam.
Did you
That is my
mention
15.
Basir Ahmed as well, or did you leave him out?
No,
Okay, no,
Basir does
no
not
Basir
make
Ahmed,
my 15.
no Basir Ahmed for
No.
you. Anything else you guys want to add, Pratyakshya?
No one mentioned Adil Alam. I think he is the closest like for like replacement for Gulshan Jha. Uh, at least in terms of profile. I don't mean performance. Adil Alam came back after a long break and he hasn't been great. His NPL went okay. I think he scored about 90 odd runs, and I think the half of that run came in one game. So not in terms of performance, but you would want a replacement just in case for guys like Wilson, pace bowling all rounder. Uh, his bowling isn't convincing, and Gulshan hasn't bowled much recently for Nepal. For some reason, I don't know why. He should be used more, I think, but he doesn't bowl. Rohit maybe doesn't trust, or I don't know. For Adilan, the second one, I think either Lalit or Shermalla goes. Uh, Lalit is the tried and tested one. He has experience. He's played for Nepal plenty of times, but his performance wasn't great. He didn't play all the matches. Remember, I think he played 4 or 5 games for Janakpur this season for some reason. But Shermalla, I think deserves the spot. 100% he deserves. The only thing that's against Yermola, I think, is his inexperience in the international side. He hasn't made his debut yet. We all know that. But I expect Nepal to play at least one series before the T20 World Cup. It might not be at home, but I think we will play one series before the T20 World Cup. And there, if they want Shermalla in that squad, they should allow Shermalla to make his debut and give him a little taste of international cricket before the World Cup. Then another point I wanted to add, I don't think Basi and Molla both make the cut. Uh, I love Kusal Molla, and I kind of like the character of Basir Ahmed. I think he's got you see the character in Basir Ahmed, the grit, the determination. That game we all remember how he pulled it off for Virat Kohli. He's got that in him. But saying that, are we going to the World Cup to save our reputation, or are we going to the World Cup to win the matches? If we are going to save our reputation, play Basir Ahmed. He'll bat a few, he'll score a few runs, but you will not win the game for Nepal. To win, to challenge the likes of England and or West Indies, I think we need 180, 190, and Basir Ahmed isn't the guy for me. It has to be Kusal Malla. Uh, to take that 150, 160 score to 180, 190, that will be the difference. If you are if you are going to the World Cup thinking we'll score 150, 160 and defend, I don't see us doing that, especially at Wankhede. If it was any other place or a slightly spinning with it, I think Basir would be my first choice. But for Wankhede, good pitch. I expect Muller to score some runs. He, he hasn't found his consistency yet. And I hate him for that. I absolutely love him as a player. He's my favorite player as well, yes. But he hasn't shown the consistency. But I expect him to find some sort of consistency at the World Cup. The pitches will be good at Ankara, we all know that. So Basir doesn't make the cut. Then Bora, yeah, 17 wickets. You can't ignore stats. I think Bora did all he could. See, it's up to Stuart Law if he believes that Bora is good enough or not. I don't think Praty's GC has convinced me. Again, we talk about left armers, and that is one definitely an advantage GC has. But he isn't quick. I don't think he's any quicker than Avinash Bora. The only thing he brings is that left armor, and I don't like picking a squad just because he's a left-hander. If that makes sense. Uh, GC bowled pretty well, but I think Bora's wickets and his at least his pedigree as a death bowler. Yeah, again, no consistency, no real pace, but you'd want someone who has bowled for Nepal in the past at the death. Bora did it. GC, I don't think GC is a death bowler. I can't trust GC. Neither can I trust Avinash Bora, but at least they have done it. Nandan Yadav will be the frontline pacer for Nepal, at least at the death. Stuart Law likes him, and Rohit Paudel likes him, and along with Sompal, I think all three pacers are going to play at once today. We're only going to play one spinner. That will be Sandeep. Against West Indies, though, I expect Sharmalla to play at least in my 11. The mystery spin, the X factor against the power hitters of West Indies. They tend to not pick mystery spinners. The power hitters, even English batters, they don't pick spinners from the hand. So that could be an advantage if we play Sharmalla, if he goes, that is. Uh, Lokesh, I think Lokesh bats at three. I have a strong feeling Lokesh Wong will bat at three. Vinod Bhandari should not make the 15. I have a very strong opinion on that. He scored runs, but again, it's similar to Basir versus Mullah for me. Are we looking at someone who will be stable and and take our score to 130, 140, or are we taking a little bit of risk and give the likes of Lokesh or Mullah the license to go after the bowler and take that score to 180, 190? Will definitely one of Lokesh or will make the cut. For me, it's Lokesh Baum, and he bats at three for me. I'll quickly tell you my playing 11 as well. Bhurtel and Asif will open for me. Lokesh bats at three. Rohit Paudel bats at number four, and then followed by Molla at five, Airi at six, Gulshan at seven. Three pacers, Sompal, Karan, and Nandan, and Sandeep as my spinner. If I want another spinner, I'll probably have to find a way to include Sharmalla. I don't know in place of which bowler, or maybe drop Lokesh Baum and play Sharmalla. But that will weaken our batting. Maybe one of the pacer drops out, probably Karan if that's the case. If Sharmalla has to play, or if he wants another spinner, Stuart Law wants another spinner. Another thing that Sharmalla brings to the table is versatility. He can bowl across phases. We saw him open the bowling. Uh, he opened the bowling for Luminations. He played on the Rohit Paudel under the same is. Now Rohit knows what Sharmalla brings to the table, and I think Stuart Law publicly said in an interview that he wants a mystery spinner in the setup, even for the long run. Even if it's just for the long run, he wants a mystery spinner, and every T20 side currently has a mystery spinner. So that's a big plus for Sharmalla. He can bowl across phases. He can open innings. He can bowl in the middle overs, and if tracks help, he can bowl at the death as well, which won't be the case. But at least he'll bowl at two different phases. He got the wickets of Duplessis, one of the best players, one of the best ODI players of our time. Uh, we genuinely saw international pedigree batters struggle to pick Sharmalla. I think that is a big positive for Sharmalla and Nepal cricket. So he makes the cut. Lalit, it's a little more one-dimensional. We know what he brings to the table. He's really good at that. But again, the potency that Sharmalla has in his bowling edges it over Lalit Rajwangshi for me. I think Zora should go. He's versatile. I think he can bat at three, he can finish the innings. He was brilliant in that West Indies series. I think he probably nailed on his selection for the World Cup just because of the Unity Cup. He was brilliant against a West Indies side. Even though it wasn't the strongest of West Indian side, Zora showed he can. Didn't have the best of NPL, but none of our batters did, let's be honest. No one really performed. The only guy who performed was probably Binod Bandari, and I don't think he makes the 15. But I think Zora's profile, his experience, he's played for Nepal, he played in the last World Cup as well. His versatility will favor him. Uh, Even if one of our openers, let's say, let's hope that doesn't happen, but if someone gets injured, he can open the batting. He can bat at three. He can be the floater one. He's a very good player of spin. He can. He's a good floater, and if if you want to add depth to our batting, I think Zora could be a good option. I don't see him playing every game, but it definitely be an option. So Zora makes the 15, and yeah, that's it now.
So what would Zora's preferred position be? Like if you were to put him in this in the playing 11, at what number would he be batting at?
I don't think Zora starts. It's just for the backup. I don't think Zora starts. If he starts, we'll probably have to drop a bowler. If you want to strengthen our batting, as you said, you are okay with two frontline pacers plus Gulshan as a little bit of part time, if I may say. So if it probably bat around 6-7, I think if he plays, uh, but he doesn't bat, he doesn't open. I think for me at least, Lokesh Rom bats at three, Powder at four, Malla at five, Deependra at six, Wilson at seven, Sandeep at eight. That will be too low. I don't know. I have no idea.
So to say what I've got.
Let me see. I think I'll be really surprised if Stuart Lord isn't already sure about our playing 11. He should be sure now. Uh, the squad, I think the squad should be announced before 7 or 8th of Jan. I think among the 15, I think 12, 13 are pretty much nailed on. It's just the one or two that are missing. I don't think this camp will play a massive role. He should have his 11, at least 11, 12 ready. And my point again on the likes of Basir or Binod is they won't take the score to 180, 190. And if they can't do that, I don't see any point playing them. I don't think there are two places for an anchor in our batting order. Rohit Paudel will be an anchor, and I think he has to bat as an anchor and let the other bat around him and play at a good strike rate. Basir Ahmed won't do that. I like him as a cricketer. I've got nothing against him, but it's just that his profile is his power hitting ability, if anything. Uh, So Molla plays ahead of Basir Ahmed for me, purely because of the track, purely because of what we are aiming at. If we are aiming at 150, he plays. If we are aiming 190, he doesn't. That's it.
So no Basir in the 15 for you, right? That's a very hot take for me at least.
Yeah, Basir doesn't make my 15. No.